Hey everybody, we're not doing feed. We're gonna do a daily as a little preamble for Ascension later. There's only 37 minutes left in today's daily. Whenever you defeat a boss, become cursed. Your starting relic is replaced with cursed. I know this. I know all of these. It seems like kind of an interesting archetype, actually. Just because it's not super easy by default. So what do we want on dailies? Well, like in a broad sense or in a narrow sense? I think we're going to take this path. On a broad sense, what I want out of dailies is... we have 4 energy. What I want out of dailies is a little bit of a pickled ginger effect. You know what I mean? We want to be able to palette cleanse. Sure, let's take a beam cell. We want to be able to palette cleanse these Ascension 20 runs that are admittedly kind of going to body us for maybe a long time. Maybe like a long, long time. Hold on, I'm just thinking. Honestly, we could use a big attack. Give me a clothesline. We also want to score as high as possible on each daily, as long as it's also very fun. So the way we score is by adding duplicate cards to our deck. Adding curses to the deck and not removing them. Beating the game in a reasonably quick time scale. Getting perfect scores against bosses and elites. So far, so good. Actually, I don't think we need a hologram. This is actually the first daily I've done. Yeah, let's do this. It's the first daily we've done since doing the challenges, and I'm interested to see how that's gonna change my like reasoning of how to do things. Cause like, to be honest, before this, I would have been like, yeah, I have respect for the fact that you know, we shouldn't be adding cards to our deck that are unnecessary. But did I actually believe it? Well, I mean, I believed it, but whether or not I actually acted on that is, I mean, let's just say it didn't bear out in the results. Is probably a fair way to describe it. Yes, hello, Ruka. Hi. My son, I love you. Likewise, brother. But why are you so crazy today? You're going insane. I don't think we need any of these either. This cat is losing his mind. You know, normally, I don't know if you have cats, they get the zoomies like once or twice a day. This guy has had the zoomies for like 3 hours. Are you hearing this guy? That's a lot of curses, dude. But we do have Duvu Doll, so I'm not sweating it. It is going to make it a little harder to get perfects, but so be it. We're already up to 11 damage per basic strike. It might be good to get exhausts, you know, things that could exhaust curses, but dude, we're crushing it. I do like Seeing Red, honestly. I think Concentrate could have been interesting as well, but right now, like all these cards that apply status effects, I'm eager to give them a shot. You know, I mean, you don't normally get to roll a lot of zero-cost status effects in a silent deck. You start with the Neutralize. It's hard to get vulnerability after that. You need, like, Terror or something. I said or something, but that's really what you need. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Creeping Chill or whatever the heck that card is called. Noxious Cloud, you know. It's been a while since I played the silent. Cut me some friggin' slack. Sorry, my cat is trying to eat my microphone. What is it, buddy? Is it the weather? It's so nice outside. You're like, thank you for, you know, having me be an indoor cat so I don't have to deal with all those animals out there. I think I would like to draw like one of your French girls. Not a great start. I don't mind being weak for this turn. Let's give him some vulnerability. Dude, I think we wake him up. Let's do it. I'm not afraid. He's probably gonna hit us no matter what. You know what? We're trying to get those perfects. We're gonna need good draw here. We didn't get it, but there is a way out. You could just kill him. Look at that. Easy perfect. You know what? Let's add more cards here. That seems fine by me. And weakness is going to be very valuable here. Duplicate cards are going to help us out a great deal. Probably not likely to perfect this guy. Also, not the cards you want on turn 1. Good God. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's a lot of damage. 60? It's a little much. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that much damage on turn 1. I guess he is stronger, so that it does make sense, but I wish it didn't. Ruka, you can't be on the desk. You got 2 choices, my friend. You got a lap, and you got outside. We definitely need to keep him weak. I was also thinking, it's a little controversial, but let's just play our cards. That's a joke. I mean, it's not a joke, it's what we're gonna do, but the joke is like that's obviously your best course of action no matter what. So I'm obviously not loving where we're at right now, but we don't have to hurt him too bad in order to kill him. Hey! You just jumped over my microphone to get on the desk. That means you're out. Go. Go. No, 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 no. No, no, no. He's just too crazy, dude. I don't have to use a fire potion. This will kill you with thorns. So I appreciate being able to keep the fire potion. And another curse. I think we'd rather have Reaper, honestly. I feel like we probably should have done discard meta now that I look at this. Because Kite is very interesting, but sure, you can no longer see enemy intents. You know, with 5 energy, we're going to play all of our cards every turn anyway, probably. So I don't think this is a huge deal. So we want to fight as many elites as possible. I see a 2 elite path. And red roses too. We need draw. That's the big thing right here. I don't think we're going to do it, but I also don't think it's impossible that we could, in theory, do 53 damage to this guy in 1 turn. We ended up doing 40-something, 45. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. Dude, I mean, you gotta roll. I mean, either this or dagger spray, but let's go with sword boomerang. Again, you don't always get opportunities to use these ironclad cards. In fact, I said always, but you know, the real answer is you almost never get opportunity to use these ironclad cards in a silent deck. I do think Headbutt is kind of interesting, but I don't want the deck to get too thick with non-duplicates. It's probably a needless concern, but you know, if I can make the daily work, why don't we try to make the daily work? Because you're living, I'll pop 1 of these. I think it's the first one we've played. You're probably still gonna hit me for 1 now that you hit me for 4? Oh, because you're stronger, right, because of the... Yeah, that's my bad, but... It's only on attacks that hit multiple times we're really gonna feel the badness of enemies being stronger, but definitely has not happened yet. So, dropkick is really fun here, I think. This is more of like an ironclad silent deck. Didn't really matter how we sold that one, I think. As opposed to like an ironclad defect deck. And I'm completely okay with that right now. It's working out nicely. And just keep in mind, we do need draw. This is our brief moment of respite before we start doing high-level ascension runs again. That's a scary thought for me. We lost on Ascension 20. I think quite literally for 2 months straight. Like, that was my life in Slay the Spire. And we persevered. I don't think we want it, but it is interesting. So, going back to that, you know, is it hard? I mean, not really. I mean, compared to, I don't know, what, inventing cold fusion? Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's a little bit harder than that, but it just takes a certain amount of idiocy. To be honest, I do love an uppercut. I think that's really what it comes down to, is in order to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish in this game, you gotta be either a genius or just a little bit of an idiot. And I think I'm at that little bit of an idiot level. Where I'm just stupid enough to not realize that taking forever to do this is a waste of my time. And as a result, I'm gonna get there. It might take me a little bit longer than some other people, but we're gonna get there. Moreover, I know this guy's not attacking, he's gonna summon, but I think being a little dumb is almost an unfair advantage in life sometimes. That was very lucky. He is gonna hit me for sure, but still, pretty lucky. Sometimes, you know, I don't prescribe to this idea in a huge way. I'm mostly just spinning the yarn for a little bit of video commentary, you know what I mean? But I think ignorance is bliss to some extent. Ninja Scroll. We like 3 shivs. That's a free dex upgrade. Thanks to Kunai. If you're smart enough to realize how bad you're doing, I think we're going to get you twice. I know it. Then that's hard to reconcile, you know? If you're... I'm trying to figure out how I even phrase it. If you're just dumb enough to not realize that you should be smarter, and I call that the Northernlion zone, that's where you want to be. And I think I'm lucky that that's where I am. We gonna get you turn 1? We got you turn 1. That's great news. Honestly, Vanessa, it's not mine. I have to think about this. I do think we need better blocks. Probably dump the regen potion. I hate to say it, but After Image is not the right card for us. Dude, if we can get through this without engaging in cowardice, I'll be not just a happy man, but like the happiest man. This could give us a leg up on the competition. I think I'm just gonna dust you and make potion space. You're gonna hit me for maybe 10. I don't want to say I told us so. Now this is the risky part, but let's do it anyway. So I think we definitely want to pop this. This should be substantially harder than the boss fight. 20 damage? You're very lucky. I think I'll get you next turn. I don't even think we had to worry about this one. It turns out it's actually, like, very easy. And to get both Dead Branch and Meat on the Bone is kind of hilarious. I'm just hoping I'm not, you know, I'm not screwing this one up right now. Honestly, seeing red was not even... We shouldn't have taken it. I thought it was going to be valuable, but we have way too much energy now. So this is very important. Barricade once, or sorry, Buffer once kind of sucks. So even though it does nothing for us yet, I kind of think... Oh, dude, with Dead Branch, we got some interesting stuff going on here. Yes. Exhausting cards gives us new cards. This made Reaper free. Dark Embrace. Okay, we got something. We got some wildness going on right here. Because of Barricade, we can afford to play blocks. Honestly, you might as well offer. It doesn't ruin your... It doesn't ruin your anything. Then Sneaky Strike is free. Distraction, you know, gives you more stuff in a variety of different ways. I mean, this is getting a little ridiculous. We didn't quite kill him on the first turn, but he's definitely dead on the second turn. This is way better than I would have expected. I was almost a little nervous. Okay, I mean, Adrenaline is beautiful here. We definitely do not need Glass Knife, although I wouldn't turn up my nose at it necessarily. Honestly, let's go for extra energy. And normally that might seem like a no-brainer, but here I had to think about it for a second because I was like, enemies are already strong. I don't know if I want them getting stronger. Then I realized, you know, sure, 5 energy is good, but 6 energy is better, and we're going to get a lot of energy back via these dead branches. So why not, you know, take advantage of the opportunity presented to us here. You can no longer draw cards, but who cares about drawing cards, dude? We got Dead Branch to add them into our hand anyway. Hilarious. I don't want to talk about it. No, we learned a valuable lesson. I actually think Reflex could be fine there, but I don't really want to mess with the deck. We'll lose our Shrug even though it's upgraded because it... and we'll take a Curse for sure. But it isn't a duplicate, so it would lower our amount of points to get rid of anything else. Oh, I love it. Amplify Wraith form is just kind of funny. Don't attack. Let's go. So what do we want? Well, Seeing Red. Anything that exhausts is a big play. And then we just put up block. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have intangibility, so we don't need to worry about it that much anyway. You know... It doesn't add a duplicate to our deck, but Whirlwind is the right card to add. We got 1,400 gold. But the way that I tend to make this deck function now, Echo Form is the most fun, so sorry, Mob Bank. The way that I tend to make these decks function now is, or make them better at least, is by removing cards. And I don't really want to remove... you know, just about anything that we got going on right here. You know what? Want to see it? Want to see, you know, I think we just don't want to see this one. I'm happy with draw, honestly. Okay, just be smart. We're not going to kill him this turn, so, you know, don't get any big ideas. Yo, Regret is horrendous. Might as well get extra decks. Might as well play this for 1 and get it out of our hand forever. We got lucky to get around Regret, honestly. Are we going to play Echo Forum? No. Not necessary. Go for the eyes. Kind of fits the theme of what we're going for. We don't play too many powers against the boss, at least by default. That could change. How would it change? Well, you know, it could change by Echo Form plus Dead Branch, giving us a bunch of dang old powers that we actually feel like playing. But we're coming pretty close to the end of this one already. We're only 18 minutes. Oh my god. We're almost in like speedrun achievement territory on a daily, which is... I mean, you get a bonus, I think, if you finish the daily before 25 minutes? Thank God for the shivs, by the way. They give us a great engine. Huge. They give us a great engine in order to get more cards in our hand, which is very critical because of the fact... I can't believe you're actually gonna live. Because of the fact that we start with 4 Writhes in our hand, so, you know... I don't know if you're comprehending the danger involved in that situation, but it does make things a little bit awkward for me. Thank you for blocking. My favorite Aaron Eckhart movie. We'll add a second Whirlwind just for duplicate status, but yeah, the Writhes mean we don't really have a very rich draw right off the bat. So anything that we can do in order to actually recycle some of the cards in our hand, that's a big positive. Anyway, this elite, we didn't perfect them. To be fair, I can't see what they're doing. But to be fair, we probably should have. Don't even talk to me about this card. Get that card out of my face. I never want to see it again. Obviously, I want to see it, like, all the time because we still need to do that achievement, but you know what I mean. Like, in theory, I don't want to see it. In principle, please show up, like, immediately. That's the good stuff right there. Okay, Carnage is great. You're still going. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really know what you're doing. I'm just going to hope you're not hitting me for more than 14, which appears to be the case. We did weaken you for like 6 turns. That's pretty great. Now, it only took 3 damage. Big deal. So it's going to be a fast daily. We did take another drop kick, right? Yeah. It's going to be a fast daily, but definitely not an unfun daily. Quite the opposite, actually. I think this is a really fun daily. Oh, good. Multicast. At least we got the choke value out of it, but... dude, I think if we get the right sort of setup, I do think there's a chance we could kill this guy. I don't know. We'd have to do a little bit more than 170 per turn, though. Anyway, I didn't finish my train of thought. It was a fun daily. Despite being a quick daily, I think it was like one of the more fun dailies in recent memory. Figure, let's just take our easy money plays. And that's a really easy statement for me to say, because we've only done, like, one daily in recent memory, and it's this one. So, when you're right, you're right. This son of a gun's gonna live. He did some damage to our block, too, which is surprising. I think another sword boomerang is fine. We will obviously smith. What do you... I mean, we'll make Seek a little better. We would love to get an ancient potion, but it's too little too late. So as tempting as it is to focus on these guys, I think we definitely... Or focus on this guy. I think we definitely want to focus on the little ones first. But we are going to get our draw as quickly as possible. Then we can start working on you. Auto shields works fine, thankfully. Okay, get an uppercut out there. 13. How much damage I think he's done? I can't be doing this much. 33. Yeah, he did 18. All right, now play every card. Yikes. I think you definitely want both of these out there. We have 28 block. Still didn't hit us. I don't think he's going to get us, because this turn is going to ruin his life in a huge way. It's just that easy. We might as well... actually, we can't put up any block now that I think about it. So, hopefully, again, this still counts as a perfect. I think it does. I don't know where we're going to rank, but, I mean, I don't see a good reason why we wouldn't rank pretty well today, to be honest. Wouldn't mind the neutralize, I think. Oh, this is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, get that echo form. Hits that. Give you more energy. We'll definitely power through. I would rather not take damage. I think we could be up there today. We deliberately built an extremely... Did I get hit? We must have, because we got... No, the lightning came from electrodynamics. You know, we definitely could have killed him if I had just not been dumb and popped the steroid potion at the right time. Life goes on, but it's a tough pill to swallow. Either way, this daily pretty much existed just to get me back in the groove and give me one last little taste of freedom. We did 1088. I think that's a pretty good score. Again, we built curses, we cultivated money. We got a good amount of duplicates, I think. I can live with being in the top, 150 at the end of the daily. That doesn't bother me at all. Well, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya! Usurper!